Are you ready?
That's the bottom line.
Welcome to another WWE2K20 Universe Mode episode, and you are tuning in to one of the greatest shows on earth, and we are live from New York, and you couldn't have picked a better place to be than to be right here today, with only 3 days remaining until our very first pay-per-view Super Shock. The last two of the 4 out of 4 matches will take place tonight. And to start off the night, we are hearing from Eric Bischoff, as he will be telling us the rules and stipulation of tonight's matches. For our first match tonight, we have a Cruiserweight Championship Tournament match between KALISTO and Daniel Parsons, followed by another Cruiserweight Championship Tournament match between TJP and Adrian Coleman. Then we're moving on to the first 4 out of 4 matches for companies. Tegan will be taking on Toni Storm. And for our main event of the night, folks, we have our main event. The last match of the 4 out of 4 will be taking place right here on Synergy. Some bad blood between these two men, Tyson Savage and Randy Orton. And now taking a look at Synergy's Super Shock title matches, PMS will be taking on Boom for the Women's Synergy Tag Team Championship titles. Also, P1 will be taking on The Future for the Men's Synergy Tag Team Championship titles. And the action doesn't stop there. For the Intercontinental Championship title, Sami Zayn will be going one-on-one against Matt Savage. And for Synergy's United States Championship title, Elijah Riley will be taking on Eddie Cassidy. And for Synergy's Women Division, Storm Silver will be taking on Tegan Nox for the Synergy's Women's Championship title. And last but not least, for the World Heavyweight Championship title, Drake Quinn will be going head-to-head against Tyson Savage. And folks, it all will be going down at Super Shock, LOW's very first pay-per-view. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to miss it. Alright folks, so before we can even get started, it looks like Triple H is in the building. Triple H is on site. I wonder what Triple H could be doing here. He must be trying to oversee these two important matches going down tonight. It must be the work of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who knows? But it looks like Eric Bischoff now is making his way down to the ring to go over the stipulations, or pretty much to just talk about what the hell's been happening the last 4 weeks in LOW Universe. There's been some crazy ass action going on lately with these 4 out of 4 matches. With LOW taking the first 2, these last 2 matches are crucial moving forward. If they win 4 out of 4 matches, LOW gets the right to everything that WWE has, to everything that Vince has. It doesn't matter if Vince wants to keep it, LOW has the right. So it's possible that we can see some of the WWE biggest stars show up in the LOW universe. Eric Bischoff starting off by saying today is the day when LOW becomes #1. He said Vince learns his lesson. Savage and Nox is all he needs. I agree with Eric Bischoff. He's making good pointers. The last 2 matches will seal the deal. Eric Bischoff has had me hyped for the last couple of weeks ever since he made his debut. I can't believe the shows that he's been putting on so far. Eric Bischoff said he was working hard to keep this train going. But in the midst of it all, him and Sting have something big coming. And we should all see it within the next week. He's saying it. He's calling it now. He's calling a spade a spade. Vince is out of here. Tyson Savage does have a lot on his plate going into Super Shock because he has a match against Drake Quinn for the Synergy's World Heavyweight Championship title. So going into this, hopefully Tyson Savage has the right mindset. Eric Bischoff said, he also said that he might not be here next week. Mason Martin might be covering for him as the weeks and weeks get closer, as the days I should say get closer. Eric Bischoff and all his plans in the background is actually coming to light now. Taking a look at the bracket. These are the cruiserweights that have moved on. KALISTO, Daniel Parsons up next, but first we gotta hear from Alyssa Longbottom, as she has some exclusive interviews backstage.
Hey guys, it's Alyssa Longbottom, and I'm backstage interviewing superstars going for their first chance at a championship title. First up, I'm meeting with Sami Zayn, who won against Christian Blake last week at Thursday Night Synergy. Sammy, how did it feel to win against Christian Blake when he was favored to win? Do you feel like you have a bigger target on your back winning how you did against Christian Blake? How are you preparing for your upcoming match with Matt Savage? Thank you, Sammy, for taking the time to speak with me, and good luck at Super Shock. This is Alyssa Longbottom, never missing a beat backstage.
Alright folks, so we jumping in our first match. Seeming like Daniel Parsons already starting off this match. Looking good. Daniel, oh my god, what a big ass punch. Daniel Parsons going crazy on KALISTO. KALISTO gotta definitely find some way to turn this match back around in his favor. You only get one shot at a cruiserweight title in this tournament. It's not no double elimination, just single elimination. KALISTO with a big time hurricane right off the top rope. And that's how you turn the match around right there, folks. KALISTO. Kick jump up to his feet. KALISTO. Rolling kick. KALISTO trying to find some momentum in this match. KALISTO cover hook of the leg. Daniel Parsons. Daniel Parsons kind of exhausted. KALISTO, the crowd is behind him. Looking to plant something big, trying to end this match. KALISTO going for the cover. 2, 3, and KALISTO moves on in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. KALISTO finally making a name for himself over here on Synergy. Daniel Parsons is not happy with that win. KALISTO slides out of the ring, and down goes the damn ref. The ref goes down pretty much every episode. We have to get some security out here for the ref, or some headgear for the ref.
Alyssa Longbottom here, and I'm backstage with Elijah Riley, who defeated Jason Jordan on Thursday Night Synergy. He now has a chance at a United States Championship title. Elijah, what was your biggest challenge in your match against Jason Jordan? With so much experience behind him, how do you think you will match up against Eddie Cassidy at Super Shock? Being drafted to Synergy, do you think that altered your outcome in this tournament? Elijah, thank you, and good luck in your match at Super Shock. This is Alyssa Longbottom, never missing a beat backstage.
Alright, so looking at the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament bracket for Synergy, 4 has moved on. TJP, Adrian Coleman looking to take each other on to also move on closer for that championship title. Jumping into the night's match, TJP, Adrian Coleman with a big time suplex. Going ahead and countering TJP's suplex, and now Adrian Coleman feeling himself. Both men with similar wrestling styles. TJP, the gamer, won. Adrian Coleman looking pretty frustrated outside of the ring right now, trying to piece together the rest of this match against TJP. Trying to gain the upper hand against his opponent. Adrian Coleman just staring down at TJP, thinking about his next move. Goes for that kick. And a Johnny Wizard back to the back of the head of TJP. Out of nowhere. Adrian Coleman must have mapped that out in his mind as he was just staring over his body, and Adrian Coleman gets the win. Adrian Coleman gets the win and moves closer to a championship title. The way he just mapped out the ending of that match, it was crazy. You didn't know what was going through his mind at the time. The way he just slid out of the ring and showed that frustration. You couldn't tell he was going to get back in the ring and go ahead and end the match there. But he did. Adrian Coleman finally getting a shot at a championship title. I guess we'll have to wait till next up to find out who Adrian Coleman is going against for that shot at a championship title. But I'm excited to say that Adrian Coleman is finally getting his shot, finally getting the recognition that he deserves as he moves a step closer to what he believes is glory. Adrian Coleman, folks.
This This is Alyssa Longbottom, and I'm backstage with Storm Silver. She defeated Bobby Cole last Thursday night Synergy and now will be headed to Super Shock to face Tegan Nox for her first chance at a women's championship title. With being such a strong female in this tournament, did your match against Bobby Cole come easy for you? What is your game plan to defeat Tegan Nox at Super Shock? Tegan is known for pulling her opponents out of the ring during matches. Does that concern you at all? Good luck at Super Shock, Storm Silver, and thanks for the interview. This is Alyssa Longbottom, never missing a beat backstage.
Alright folks, so we are here with our co-main event of tonight. Tegan Nox taking on Toni Storm for their third 4 out of 4 matches. I'm excited to see who's gonna win tonight's match. Making her way down to the ring, Tegan Nox. Nox is here after a win last week against Caitlin Collins, one of her best friends on the roster. She had to go ahead and beat Caitlin Collins to get a closer shot at the title, and she does. She is going to Super Shock, but not only that, she is here representing Synergy at its finest, going one-on-one, head-to-head with Toni Storm tonight in the 4 matches of 4, or 4 of 4 should I say. For company. Tegan Nox is definitely expected to get a win tonight against Toni Storm, but Toni Storm is not an easy opponent at all, as she comes to represent the WWE, as she comes to represent the Raw side of things. So it's almost like Synergy is taking on Rage in a sense when you talk about it or when you think about it. Hopefully hopefully Tegan Nox has brought her A game tonight. I'm excited for both ladies in this competition. Really, hopefully LOW can get these 4 wins. Toni Storm is making her way down to the ring for her very first appearance on LOW as a wrestler. That would have been an absolute awesome contract to buy out if I was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know why she wasn't on the market. Maybe Vince didn't want to give Toni Storm up. I wouldn't give her up if I was Vince McMahon either. But if we had a shot at getting Toni Storm, I would definitely take it. And now we got our shot. All we have to do is win this match, and Tyson Savage has to come through at the end and win his match. And we have the right to Toni Storm moving forward. Hopefully Goldberg can sign her to Synergy or whoever is the stand-in GM. Tegan Nox is ready. Toni Storm is ready. The third 4 out of 4 match starts now. Both ladies with a nice wrap up to start the match. Toni Storm with a nice snap there. Tegan Nox fighting her way back up, and Tegan Nox driving Toni right to the mat. Tegan Nox with a nice kick and another one right to the face, flatlining Toni Storm to start off tonight's match. Both ladies have to bring their A game. Toni Storm finding a way with 2 big time right hands. A big time headbutt. Tegan Nox is known for her headbutts as well. And it doesn't stop there. Toni Storm flooring Tegan Nox with a bunch of headbutts. Hopefully this doesn't affect Tegan Nox going into that championship match at Super Shock. She does have 3 or 4 days to heal up after tonight's match. Tegan Nox, Irish whip to the corner. Toni Storm turns that right around real quick. Picking up Tegan Nox and running her right into the other side of the ring. Is she gonna do it again? Toni Storm with the strength to run Tegan Nox all the way over to the other side of the ring and right back again. As Toni Storm gets fired up, now landing a big right hand. Tegan Nox not having it. Turns it around real quick. Tegan Nox, a slap to the puppies. Don't hurt the puppies, but Tegan Nox off the top rope with a drop kick, sending Toni Storm to the other side of the ring. And now another big time kick right to the face, flatlining Toni Storm once again. The insanity of this match. Toni Storm's turning it around with a headlock. Nice arm drag, whatever you want to call it. And now another headbutt. Toni Storm definitely using her head in this match against Tegan Nox. Oh my God. And Toni Storm. And shockingly, the LOW universe, the crowd is behind Toni Storm in this match. Sending a big right hand to Tegan Nox and then another one. The crowd is definitely unusually behind Toni Storm in this match. She pretty much got a standing ovation, while Rhea Ripley, on the other hand, for Rage, pretty much got boos. The Synergy crowd is liking Toni Storm right now. Tegan Nox. Toni Storm right up to her feet. Didn't affect her at all. And now Tegan Nox going outside of the ring. We all know how Tegan Nox capitalizes outside of the ring once she takes her opponents out there. Nice spinning heel kick. Taking Toni Storm right out. Toni Storm doesn't want to be out here. Luckily, Tegan Nox spares her, sends her right back into the ring. Picks her up straight up off the mat, off Irish whip off the ropes at Tegan Nox with one of those headbutts I was just talking about earlier. She is definitely known on the Synergy roster for using her head. Tegan Nox cover, hook of the leg. 2 count. Tegan Nox thought that she should get more. Toni Storm up to her feet pretty fast, going for a kick, but it misses. Tegan Nox capitalizing off that era. Tegan Nox looking to carry her into the ropes. Can this be? Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox tosses Toni Storm right outside the ring. She got her aims. She got it, and oh my God! A suicide dive. Tegan Nox is here, and she is not playing any games. Tegan Nox is representing Synergy. Drop kick, pushing Toni Storm right into the apron of the ring. Tegan Nox showing those acrobats. Toni Storm, oh my God. Toni Storm running Tegan Nox right into the apron of the ring, giving her back what she paid for. Tegan Nox taking it back inside the ring. Toni Storm with a counter. Now Toni Storm grabbing Tegan Nox, head into the top turnbuckle. And Toni Storm again. The stamina from Toni Storm. Tegan Nox doesn't look light at all. I mean, she can't be that heavy, but for Toni Storm just to carry her, Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox with a rock bottom of some sort. And last week, Sami Zayn got a win over Christian Blake, and he had that interview earlier tonight. It was amazing how he got that win over Christian Blake. Nobody seen it coming, but Sami Zayn will be moving on to Super Shock. After that headbutt, Tegan Nox is going for a cover, hook of the leg. 2 count, almost a 3. Almost a 3. Tegan Nox wanted a 3 count in that situation, but Toni Storm is back up to the feet. But now, Toni Storm with a stunner. Toni Storm, a stunner out of nowhere. Toni Storm got the arms hooked. Toni Storm, sit down power bomb. Tegan Nox with a kick out, just barely kicking out. That could have been it right there, folks. Right here we have Storm Silver taking on Tegan Nox at Super Shock. If I were you, I would not miss this match. It's going to be an epic one at Super Shock. Jumping back into the match, Tegan Nox with that big time toss and drop kick to the back shoulder of Toni Storm. Tegan Nox trying to definitely wear down Toni Storm, because this has been one hell of a match between these two women. Oh my God. Tegan Nox got a strong cover. No, not even a 1 count. Toni Storm very much into this match. Tegan Nox with a jumping leg drop. Tegan Nox just trying to stay on top of Toni Storm. After Tony almost getting that win, Tegan Nox with a big time knee right to Toni Storm's head. Right now, Tegan Nox got a lot of momentum on her side, but Toni Storm finding a way to turn that around right now. And Toni Storm with a big time eye rake, pulling out a little dirty move. Toni Storm with a back to belly. Toni Storm going for a drop kick. Tegan Nox turns it around, kind of misses her kick. But quick on the grapple, Tegan Nox Irish whip to the corner. Toni Storm turns it around. Toni Storm's picking up Tegan, bringing her to the top rope. Kind of cradling her on her shoulder. You can tell the strength from Toni Storm. I can't tell who's more powerful in this match, who has more strength. The match is so equal. Toni Storm looking for a cover, only barely a 1 count. Tegan Nox up to her feet pretty quick. Tegan Nox going for a kick but misses. Toni Storm capitalizing off that miss. And Toni Storm offer that opportunity off that missed kick. Toni Storm looking for something big. Oh no. She has Tegan in the middle of the ring. She got the headlock, but no. Tegan Nox muscled her way out of it. Tegan Nox with a strong Irish whip outside of the ring, and this is a place you don't want to be. Even though in the beginning of the match when they both went outside the ring, it was kind of pretty even. Toni Storm out of the way of that drop kick to the knee. And Tegan Nox bringing it back in the ring, just showing mercy to Toni Storm. She could literally keep her outside of the ring. And that's Tegan Nox's playground outside the ring. Off the ropes. And Tegan Nox with another big time headbutt. The third headbutt of the night. Cover, hook of the legs. No. Just under 2. Tegan Nox can't believe it. Toni Storm up to her feet. Going for that overhand. It misses, but Toni Storm still gets the upper hand, going for that kick to the face, and oh my God, look at the dodge, the counters from these two women, and it just keeps going. Tegan Nox Irish whip into the corner. Tegan Nox kick to the gut, headbutt. Oh no! We know what time it is. We've seen this move time and time again. Tegan Nox outside of the ring. Tegan Nox. Drop kick to the head to Toni Storm, and this could be over. If she goes for the cover, she does. Cover, hook of the leg. 2, 3. Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox wins the third match out of 4. LOW is just one step away, one win away from this company versus company. I can't believe it. Tegan Nox. Toni Storm put up a hell of a match, making her way over here to Synergy. This has been absolutely insane. Toni Storm had the opportunity to win against Tegan Nox, but Tegan Nox just showed the longevity and showed the reason why she is going to Super Shock for the Women's Synergy Championship title. Tegan Nox has represented Synergy damn well. I couldn't be happier for Tegan Nox right here, getting a win and solidifying herself as one of the best women on the roster.
I'm backstage with Drake Quinn. This is Alyssa Longbottom with another exclusive interview. Drake Quinn will be headed to Super Shock for his first shot at a World Heavyweight Championship title. Drake, you showed amazing strength and power against Rusev. Did you imagine that win coming so fast for you? Tyson Savage is labeled as one of the toughest superstars in this tournament. How are you preparing for this upcoming match? Tyson has been very vocal in his recent interviews that this match will be an easy win for him. What is your take on his confidence to dominate this tournament? Well, thank you, Drake. It's been a pleasure and good luck at Super Shock. This is Alyssa Longbottom, never missing a beat backstage.
And up next is finally our main event of the night, the last 4 out of 4 match between LOW and WWE. Tyson Savage will be taking on Randy Orton. And wait, this is Triple H. Triple H is in the back right now. Are you ready? Oh, he must be talking to Tyson Savage. He said Randy Orton sidelined the last 2 years. A lot is riding on tonight's match. Tyson has to get a win tonight, and it looks like They're about to go down memory lane.
Sometimes in life, when you're not given respect, you have to take it. Sometimes in life, you have to make choices. You've all made your choice.
Backlash, I won't hold nothing back. Some people are driven by fear, some people are driven by will, and some others have hope. Me, I'm driven by love and the passion for the sport. I'm not scared of Randy Orton. Me making it to this pinnacle is something I never dreamed of. And every time I lace up my boots, every time I come out here and give it my all, I look around at the crowd, and I realize what it really takes to be here. And I'll never give that up. I'll never back down. Not a hero, but sometimes they need heroes. Sometimes they need hope. And I will never let some pretty boy and some draws take that shit away from me.
I guess the question is, do you still believe? Well, I could have warned those of you that are squeamish to turn away, but to be honest with you, watching you, feeling you squirm is one of the reasons why I did it in the first place. I made a vow to take out, to destroy every superstar that you put up on a pedestal. I made a vow to alter their lives, end their careers, and dismantle their precious identities that you love so much. I will become so violent that you will want to change the channel. But you won't change the channel because you people still believe. You believe in superheroes. You believe in hope. As a matter of fact, right now, you hope that your superhero is going to come down to the ring and save the day, but he won't. He won't, because I erased the enigma for his identity that I took last week. I erased the enigma, and I will erase every superstar that you people respect.
Oh my God. That is the history of Randy Orton and Tyson Savage. Tyson Savage says he remembers it. He had to give up his title. 2 years he had to sit out. Tyson Savage said he's going to make him pay. The whole world is going to know who Tyson Savage is. Tyson Savage is talking a big game, but I wonder if Randy Orton is running through his mind. Tyson Savage looking ready as he walks to the arena. I wonder what could be what's possibly going through Tyson Savage's mind right now. Because right now he doesn't look like I see a drop of fear in his heart. Tyson is savage. Going into this match, now it's all or nothing. What will the outcome be? Alright folks, and we are here with tonight's main event, and we have an epic one in store. Tyson Savage, Randy Orton, the last 4 out of 4 matches between LOW and WWE. A lot of bad blood between these two men, all the way from 2K19. The animosity stemming from these two is undoubtedly the worst chemistry that you could possibly put in the ring. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. They're gonna put on an epic match. It's just that these two men, they demise each other. They pretty much hate each other's guts. Tyson Savage has been looking for get back for the last 2 years from when Randy Orton sidelined him. Pretty much injured Tyson Savage's knee, had him out for 2 years, and Tyson Savage is now back in tip-top form, but he doesn't forget what happened back on Velocity in 2K19. Randy Orton, I don't know if he knows what's gonna happen in this match. I don't know if he knows Tyson Savage remembers that day clear as day, But Randy Orton is going to have to pay if he don't bring his A game to tonight's match. This is about to be a crazy, epic duel between two old rivals stemming from 2 years ago. This is an insane match to cap off Synergy, the last Synergy right before Super Shock. Tyson Savage does have a match at Super Shock for the World Heavyweight Championship title for Synergy. I wonder how, going into this match, how much is it going to affect Tyson Savage? With this might possibly being a lengthy match, Randy Orton possibly going for Tyson Savage's knee again in this match. Would it affect Tyson Savage going for the title against Drake Quinn? Because based on the interview Drake Quinn had, he didn't have a lot to say about Tyson Savage. Matter of fact, he didn't really say too much at all. I don't think it's going to stop Drake Quinn at Super Shock. And now Randy Orton is here. And the crowd is not happy with Randy Orton. The crowd, he is not a fan favorite in the LOW universe. After injuring Tyson Savage 2 years ago, you could tell in the look of Randy Orton's face, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a lick about Tyson Savage. He proved that 2 years ago on Velocity as he destroyed Tyson Savage's knee and left him out there to pretty much rot. Left him out there trying to end his career. Back on Velocity, Tyson Savage was only a rookie. Being 19 years old, coming into the pro wrestling era, Randy Orton didn't give two licks about Tyson Savage and pretty much tried to undercut him. Randy Orton being here just shows how much disrespect he has for Tyson Savage going into tonight's match. Even though Randy Orton is here representing the WWE, I don't even think Randy Orton cares about the 4 out of 4 match. Randy Orton is just here for blood. As you heard in the previous video, the build-up between these two, Randy Orton is not here for any type of games. Randy Orton is probably here to re-injure Tyson Savage's knee. Who knows what his motive is on being here tonight. Vince McMahon could have chose anybody, but I think it was a smart power move to choose Randy Orton to go up against Tyson Savage, knowing the history behind these two. This match is about to be crazy. Tyson Savage is ready. Randy Orton just staring Tyson Savage down on the other side of the ring. And this match is starting, Randy Orton going for a drop kick. Tyson Savage just pretty much knocking it out of the way, and Tyson Savage opens up with a rock bottom. As this match starts off as fast paced as you possibly can. Tyson Savage, couple of kicks to the gut to Randy Orton, followed by a clothesline. Tyson Savage already knowing the wrestling style of Randy Orton, trying to go for that double arm clothesline. Randy Orton countering that. Tyson Savage with another counter off the ropes and taking Randy Orton right down to the mat. With both wrestlers pretty much already having a big time feud, they already know what they're going to do, and Tyson Savage with a spirit bomb to Randy Orton. Starting off this match at, like I said, with a fast-paced action. Tyson Savage with another rock bottom. Not slowing down for Randy Orton. Tyson Savage might be the one out for blood, going for a big boot, but misses. Randy Orton gets out of the way, and Randy Orton with a back suplex. Now he's cranking on Tyson Savage, trying to wear him down. I mean, these two opponents are very, very familiar with each other right now. In tonight's matchup, Randy Orton got that headlock. Randy Orton, neck breaker to Tyson Savage. Crazy, you can see the power and the strength from Randy Orton. Randy Orton just wearing down Tyson Savage going into this match. Tyson Savage is still a little bit younger than Randy Orton. Randy Orton with another neck breaker to Tyson Savage. But it's not stopping Randy. Randy's showing that aggressive side that he showed 2 years ago with a snap suplex. Randy Orton drop kick to the chest. Tyson Savage manages to still stand. Tyson Savage showing that strength, hosting Randy Orton up for a jackhammer. You can tell by the power moves Tyson Savage is using. against Randy Orton. Tyson Savage has a lot riding on this match tonight. And Tyson Savage, after landing his signature, Tyson Savage looking to go ahead and end this match. Randy Orton turns it around. Dragon screw. Already working on the knee of Tyson Savage. Randy Orton knows what he's doing. If anybody could beat Randy Orton in LOW, it's definitely Randy Orton. Tyson Savage. Randy Orton. No. Randy Orton pulling Tyson Savage, just hanging him on that second rope. We already know what time it is. Randy Orton with a DDT. Just staring at the LOW universe as he makes a mockery of Tyson Savage once again. Randy Orton going for a cover. Barely a 1 count, barely a 2 count. Tyson Savage still kind of winded. Hard for him to get up. Randy picks him up. Randy, Irish whip. And Randy, oh my God. RKO out of nowhere. RKO. Randy cover, hook of the leg, 1, 2. Tyson Savage kicks out. Randy, did you see the height, the elevation Randy Orton got on that RKO? Randy Orton already knowing Tyson Savage, counter, Irish whip to the corner. To find the strength to kick out of that RKO is just beyond me. Tyson Savage climbing Randy Orton with a knee to the chin, followed by a clothesline. Tyson Savage with a big time kick and going for a spear. Randy Orton and Tyson Savage. Tyson Savage rolling out, trying to catch his breath. Now both men. Tyson Savage with a spear outside of the ring. These men are here for war. This is war. I'm pretty sure we should definitely get somebody out here. We should have an emergency team on standby, because these men are out for blood this match. And outside of the ring, it's not a good place for either man going into this match. Randy Orton just tossing Tyson Savage to the other side of the ring. Tyson Savage definitely need to be in the ring. Randy Orton misses that forearm, but kind of stares Tyson down. Got that headlock, Russian side leg sweep. Right outside. The ground is definitely 10 times harder than the mat. Tyson Savage, oh my God. Randy Orton hitting his head on the announcer table. The back of Randy Orton's head hit the announcer table, but it doesn't faze him. Randy Orton up to his feet, getting back inside the ring. Changes his mind, comes back outside. It's like they definitely need to get back in the ring. Randy Orton, back body drop outside the ring. Just taking it right to Tyson Savage. Randy Orton just hoisting him up, fall away slam. Just tossing Tyson Savage around like he's a little kid. Tyson Savage definitely need to find his way back into this match. Randy Orton definitely having a lot of momentum. Running Tyson Savage right into the stairs. Randy Orton taunting the LO, just rubbing it in the LOW Universe's face. The fans are not happy. You can tell one fan looking like he's ready to jump the barricade. Randy Orton looking. Got a kendo stick in hand. Oh my God. Oh my God, another. Tyson Savage finally rolls out of the way. Tyson Savage. Choke slam. Randy Orton head looking like it hit the corner of the steel steps. Randy Orton fights his way out. I can't believe those power moves it's not affecting Randy Orton whatsoever. Tyson Savage setting up, running Randy Orton right into the barricade. And Tyson Savage is not here to play games. Oh my God, he's out for war. Tyson Savage sending both men through the barricade. Tyson Savage putting his own body on the line. his own career on the line. Tyson Savage has to remember he has a match in 3 days at Super Shock. Randy Orton with a big time DDT outside of the ring. Tyson Savage has to watch how much damage he puts his body through. Randy Orton tossing Tyson Savage right into the apron of the ring. Not only does Tyson Savage have to worry about Tyson Savage with a big time knee. Jumping knee. Now Tyson Savage looking for something. Tyson Savage got to definitely worry about his body. He has a match coming up. Oh my God, almost hit him with a chair shot. Randy Orton luckily gets out of the way, runs Tyson Savage right into the steel steps. This is not a place Tyson Savage wants to be. This is how Randy Orton injured him 2 years ago, using those steel steps. Just picking up the steel steps and driving it right down to Tyson Savage's knee repeatedly until his knee just can burst. Tyson Savage definitely need to get out of the corner. Backbreaker to Tyson Savage. But like I was saying in earlier matches, Tyson Savage running Randy Orton into the steps. He can always turn the momentum right back around in his favor. Tyson Savage running Randy Orton right into the stairs. And here's the momentum shifting. This is what needed to be done. Tyson Savage with a big time high kick. And Tyson Savage finally getting out of that corner. Working Randy Orton outside of the ring. Randy Orton counters. Sends Tyson back inside of the ring. And this is the only way you can get a win in this match. Like I said, I don't think either man is worried about the 4 out of 4 right now. They're just out for blood. Randy Orton running Tyson Savage right into the corner. Randy Orton trying to set something up. You could just tell him the look in his eye. Tyson Savage not knowing where he is at the moment. Randy Orton setting him up. Forearm on the top turnbuckle. We've seen this before in that epic Iron Man match between Tyson Savage and Randy Orton. Randy Orton off the top turnbuckle, and it's an RKO. RKO off the top turnbuckle. The second RKO of the night. And it's not even a standalone RKO. 1 count, 2, and Tyson Savage finds a way to kick out of that RKO. Tyson Savage has a match with Drake Quinn at Super Shock. We're worried about Tyson Savage's body right now in this match against Randy Orton. He has to preserve that energy, jumping back into the match. Randy Orton, after that kick out from Tyson Savage, Randy Orton is looking pretty exhausted after Tyson Savage kicked out of both of those RKOs, just kind of cranking down on Tyson Savage, but Tyson Savage just finding the will. I think the anger is driving Tyson Savage in this match. Tyson Savage haven't let it go 2 years ago of what happened. Tyson Savage upstairs. Tyson Savage, oh my God, what a shooting star press. Tyson Savage, that's one of his new finisher moves. Tyson Savage off the top rope, and you can see the ellipsis. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Oh my God, Tyson Savage just got the damn win. What a hell of a match Tyson Savage and Randy Orton put up. Right here in the replays, you can see the Olympic slam from Tyson Savage. Randy Orton after he landed that RKO. I can't believe Tyson Savage just found the strength to kick out of that RKO twice. And here's another RKO. Tyson Savage, just the amount of will you had to have to fight your way out of that RKO pinfall is just beyond me. Tyson Savage, you see him right here. Tyson Savage, I can't believe it. Tyson Savage showed the LOW universe, and not just the LOW universe, he showed the whole damn world who Tyson Savage is, and he wasn't lying. He came here to get a win. He told Triple H he remembered what happened 2 years ago. I don't think this might be the last time we see Randy Orton, but I'm excited to say Stone Cold got the 4 out of 4 win, and I can't wait going into Super Shock what the hell is going to take place. And I guess I will be seeing you guys on our very first pay-per-view, Super Shock. Tyson Savage, Randy Orton, what a hell of a match.